Well, Ricky, it's just great to be back after this one short week. We always love to see that the four-wide sim league, keeps up with it every week. We love to see these races all the time and care about our fans so much. So I'm excited to be back for another one. Bristol Motor Speedway, let's talk about it. Crandall Hongaruga, the maybe supposed menace here of the league. He's now got 2 wins on the season. He's our only driver currently with multiple wins in season 2. What do we think about that?
Well, it begs the question, I think, is anyone going to follow suit today? Currently, for wins on the season, Crandall's got 2. Atlas Peabody has 1. Jay Bumberdick has 1. Vinnie Jim Pertins has 1. And also the Daytona winner, Nelson Cox. It begs the question, are any of those guys going to come steaming out of the gate today to try and tie Crandall for a second win on the season?
Well, you certainly hope so. And of course, Lambda Racing absolutely murdering the league at the moment. Half of the wins for season 2 so far are owned by Lambda Racing. But we saw some other players here at Bristol Motor Speedway again. David Mahan coming in clutch there in the 2 spot. Malcolm Buckaloo, of course. Bateman Motorsports performing well recently for these past couple of races. Obviously, Jay Bumberdick holds the current P1 standings right now with 256 points. He's got a win under his belt. Bateman Motorsports has to be feeling good. Another key player, Lola Havana, biggest mover last race at Bristol, went from qualifying in P27 and finished in P4. How about that?
And Jeremiah, I know if you could remind me as to what happened last year at Charlotte. I know you and I were doing Wheeland minor races in the minor leagues last year,
Yes,
commentating for those races. But what happened last year at Charlotte?
Last year at Charlotte, from my recollection, from what I heard, there were some wrecks, I believe. Correct?
I meant winner.
Oh, was that not Lola Havana?
Lola Havana. The first female to win a 4-wide Sim League race happened at this track last season. And do you know what month it is, Jeremiah?
It's March.
Do you know what March represents?
Nope.
It is National Women's Month, Jeremiah.
Oh, is that actually going? I didn't realize that's real.
That's real. Yeah.
Well,
my point
happy
being,
National Women's Month.
It's it's National Women's Month. We are at Charlotte Motor Speedway where a woman won last year. Do you think the stars are aligning?
They might be. However,
I hope not.
We'll see. We'll see. Havana actually qualified in P3 today, right next to Dick, and just below 2 big names here, Charles Norris and Phoenix Raven Daddy Issue of the same team in P1 and 2. We saw that 2 weeks in a row now.
That is 2 weeks in a row where one team
Dick
has taken both pole and P2 on the starting grid.
Pretty cool.
S&B Racing with 2 very fast cars today. Those Dodges are going to come out strong. So we're expecting good things from them as well.
Yep. So it was a long race. The fastest, what did you say? Fastest
Bristol
half mile
was the fastest half mile, yeah. The world's fastest half mile.
Yeah, 100 laps on that race. It was a pretty good race. We had a bunch of stage breaks and stuff. Some big names that we were hoping would show up later in the season, such as Quandale Dingle Jr. with the stage break win. That was pretty exciting. Big Chungus with the fastest lap as well. So some names here that we're hoping to see maybe start to ramp it up for the rest of the season here before we get into playoffs in a couple weeks.
Both of those names you just listed, both of those cars are currently outside of the top 16, meaning they are currently not sitting in a playoff position. If I can read this correctly here, Big Chungus is currently 49 points below the cut line, where Quandale Dingle Jr. is a whopping 74 points below.
Well, good news is for Quandale Dingle Jr. and his racing team, he's no longer in last. He moved up a spot.
He did move up a spot, so he is no longer the caboose of the 4-wide train, if you will.
Yeah, that's right.
Looking forward after Charlotte today, we move on to Talladega, a super speedway, meaning all cards are on the table. Each of these guys is going to have a chance to win at Talladega, that being a super speedway. And then we head to the Superior State 301 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. That's going to be my favorite race of the year. I don't know about everyone else, but
I wonder how where you know how that name came about? I'm just
the race
curious.
name?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just facts, Jeremiah. We're looking
Yeah.
at New Hampshire. It is the Superior State, so the 301 is definitely going to be a good race. Like I said, going to be my favorite. I know a few of us are going to be attending that in person this year.
Mm.
So that's going to be very, very exciting.
Well, we attend all of these races in person. We're here in the booth right now.
This break of the fourth wall is brought to you by Red Baron Pizza. Red Baron, is there a better way to honor the deadliest German pilot than frozen pizza?
Have you ever had a Red Baron pizza?
I am more of a DiGiorno's guy myself.
Oh, you like
You
the
know what
rising
they
crust?
say? If it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. That
It's
2 for
frozen
1.
pizza.
How about that?
Yeah. Wow. Are we even sponsored by DiGiorno?
No, we are not. That was a freebie.
No. Well, they got lucky
After
this time.
after New Hampshire, we go to the second road course on the schedule, Watkins Glen. That is going to be the last road course of the 2 road course set that we have in the schedule. And of course, after that, we head on to Texas for the last regular season race before moving on to Chicagoland, where the playoffs will begin. So, some good news for guys who are under the cut line currently. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 races to go before the regular season comes to an end. So definitely a chance to turn it around and get yourself a playoff spot. As far as members who are currently locked into the playoffs, in order to lock yourself in, all you need to do is win a race, folks. Locked in currently is Jay Bumberdick, Crandall Barhongaruga, Atlas Peabody, Vinny Jim Pertins, and Nelson Cox, who currently sits below the cut line, but with that win, they have punched their ticket in. As long as they remain above the 25th spot, they will clinch that playoff spot. But Nelson Cox is sitting 22nd at the moment, so anything can happen as we head down the backstretch of the regular season, if you will. Now, I think now is as good a time as ever to move into the Sunoco Super 7, or maybe we should talk about one more thing before we do, because once again, I have fumbled the bag, and we are still awaiting the presentation to complete here at Charlotte. But
Well, let's talk about the playoffs a little bit.
Sure.
And you mentioned this. Getting a win is your ticket into the playoffs
yes,
here, but
as long
have
as
to
you
stay
stay
above
above the 25th spot, you do
the 25th spot.
clinch that playoff
We
spot.
do see that there's AP Body on the 24th position right now in the standings.
AP
You have to wonder.
Is he 24? Oh my God,
He is in the 24th
I
spot.
forgot to
So
bring him up. I thought he was
both
higher.
Nelson
I'm sorry.
Cox, both Nelson Cox and AP Body right on the cusp, even though they're below the 16th, basically the 16th spot, which is the cutoff for playoffs. They're right on the cusp of not making it, even though they have a win on the season. How do you think Lambda Racing feels about that?
I'm coming.
Whoa.
Hello?
Who?
I went to the wrong Charlotte.
Oh my God.
I
Subway.
Subway.
in Charlottesville, Pennsylvania.
I can't believe you made
Welcome back, Subway. Oh my
it here
gosh.
from there so fast.
Yeah, how
well,
did you do
I
that?
realized yesterday that I didn't see anything about the race in town, and then I remembered there is no track in Charlottesville. So I made my way down here, and I guess I just made it in time. It looks like
Wow.
the race is about to start. So
Subway, we're happy to have you. Thank you
Always
for
good to have
joining
you
us in the
booth.
booth
Last
today.
time you were here was at Phoenix, where Vinny Jim Pertins took the checkered flag. You were pretty
It was also
excited about
where
that one.
I had a
Was
little
that-
bit too much food the other night and had to leave most of that
You
race.
did die that race. I do
Yeah,
remember that as well.
That was rough.
I do remember that we were filling time.
We were doing our best. That is.
I was hitting blinkers to entertain the audience.
You're right. You were hitting blinkers. you were letting us know about the time you did ayahuasca.
Where is that fucking thing?
Sub.
That's a blinker.
Sub. Okay, don't blow it into my face. God.
Ah.
Oh man. All right.
Could you get the
Subway.
flavor from the smell? Could you get the flavor?
I'm getting
Is that
Drunky.
bitch?
is that cran?
Straw-nana.
That's not creme brulee, is it?
Straw-nana.
Okay. Well, that is
Straw-nana.
wrong. I gotta get my nose checked. Well, Sub, now that you're here,
More fucking nicotine, yeah.
you can help Jeremiah with the Sunoco Super 7 ahead of this Speedway at Charlotte.
Oh, I'd love to. I don't know what that is.
All right, the Sunoco 7 Power Rankings presented in part by Garage 84 and the Four Wide Statistics Commission. Subway, this is just sort of our list of historically the drivers that have performed the best at these different courses. We obviously have road courses, short tracks, speedways, and super speedways. We are on a speedway today, so the top 7 drivers historically for speedways. Let's go through it. First one, you love him, you hate him, you love to hate him. AP Body. He takes the top spot in the first position here.
That guy's a
Number
real
2,
work.
Jay Bumberdick, crowd favorite. Number 3, actually, newcomer, well, relatively newcomer, Isaac Newton. Then the following 4, we've got Nelson Cox, the 49 of Bar Hongaruga, again, another member of Lambda Racing that you just love to hate. The 23 of Lola Havana, and the 69 of Chad Ripshit, who this season hasn't made too much noise so far. He's currently sitting in the 16th spot. You hope to see that, or you hope to think that South Chicago Packing Company Racing has a plan to get him a little bit higher and join his teammate, Vinny Jim Pertins.
I wanted to ask Sub, since you are a partial owner of Quandale Dingle Racing, Quandale Dingle Jr. won the stage at Bristol last week, just a short week ago. How did that kind of shift his momentum, if you will, heading into a race like this?
Standing since?
What?
Yeah, he's still a loser, tried and true. His father would be disappointed in him. I was good friends with his father. He's a loser. He can't win a race. And quite frankly, I think he's going to lose his ride at the end of this season.
Really?
What do you want me to do? I'm a businessman.
You're right. You got to do what you can for your team. You are a partial owner. What about the other guys you have in that garage? Thomas and Soupy Trousers, the Frenchman.
Well, Thomas is a flaming slur that I can't say on air. And Soupy Trousers is a dumb frog who only races, on the road courses. So I don't know, man. I don't know. This team is in bad shape, and it might be a long road before we see any sort of victory again.
So, Subway, Quandale Dingle Jr. currently sits in the position 31 in the standings. So he's made some improvement. Okay, Dingle Jr. stands currently in P31. Soupy Trousers in the 25th spot.
Yeah.
And Thomas in the 27th. So you have to think, with a whole 5 races left, including today at Charlotte, maybe they could hit the cusp. Maybe they can reach P16, no?
I don't know. I've had a lot of conversations with these guys, just like as people, and I don't think their IQ cracks the triple digits. So I'm not too confident. But who knows? I mean, like you said, a lot of season left. Anything could happen, right?
Very much so. I would agree. Now, let's talk about maybe some teams that we haven't mentioned so far. Mode or Shorts Motorsports.
Straw man is good, right? The straw man is good.
I can't hold him down like you, to be honest, Sub.
I gotta tell you, if you rip my nicotine without asking me again, I will have your fucking nuts in a pretzel, okay?
Guys, I think I need a drink.
Oh, well, after the race, buddy. We don't use illicit substances. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What you doing?
What do you got in that cup there, bud?
You guys want some whiskey?
Oh.
It sounds good, but
Wow.
I went on a bender in Charlottesville last night before I hit the road this morning. So I really probably shouldn't.
Anyways, gentlemen, Motor Shorts Motorsports. The Waffle currently in the 10th spot. Potato in the 13th spot. They actually look pretty good at the moment. Any thoughts on those two?
I'm rooting for Wah. I really am. He's the OG of the OGs. He hasn't really seen all that great of performances throughout season 1 and 2. I'm really pushing for him to succeed and get that first career win, because if anyone deserves it, I think it's Wah.
Yes, I would agree. I'd like to see they're currently, again, right, sort of near the cusp of the lower bracket of the playoff 16. So if you're them, maybe you stick to kind of what you've been working with so far. They've been doing well to hang out and around the 10th position spot. So, it's they are a ways away from positions 1 through 3. Those are points up in the 230s at this point and higher. And Waffles only hasn't even broken 200 yet. So maybe they stay, maybe they don't. We'll see.
All right. Is there any last words that we have before we take it down to track level here at Charlotte Motor Speedway?
I saw a lot of people in Charlottesville that I thought may have been brother or sister, and they were kissing each other. Now, I can't confirm their genetic bloodline, but it was of concern to me that I witnessed that.
Well, thank you for that, Subway. I think it's about time to get down to the course.
To the course is a track, idiot.
Track. Whatever.
All right.
You don't know ball. You don't
know
know ball.
ball. What you want, Cracker?
Ricky, we talked about this. You're not supposed to do that on live television.
That was weird. Had a little glitch there. Yeah, you can keep talking while I quickly do this.
Are you guys not whiskey fans? You don't want any whiskey? Oh, Subway has actually just taken his pants off. I'm not sure what's.
And we're ready to head down to track level at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
This lump that I found the other day, and I've had some concerns about it. Now, this isn't in a sexual way or anything like that. I just want you guys to take a look at my right testicle and tell me if this bump is of concern to you.
Oh yes, that does not look good. Wow,
it's almost like a third ball, right?
It looks like it has a face.
I should probably take it to the doctor, but I don't have insurance, and I haven't for a long time since the allegations, so I can't afford that.
I mean, you gotta...
Ricky, take us away.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to give me one more quick moment.
Okay, well, so Subway, what else have you been doing in this one short week since the last race at Bristol?
Well, I spent the whole week driving from Phoenix all the way to Charlottesville. And then I realized I was in the wrong place, so I drove some more. It's just been a lot of driving, and it's good for us, I guess, because we like our cars and we like them to go fast. But
any speeding tickets?
I think we're good now, guys.
No, not. I mean, coming through Virginia, you got to go to speed limit. You know that? I learned that one the hard way a while back.
And with that,
a story for another time, maybe.
Charlotte Motor Speedway.
I mean, you gotta think, Venus Hemsworth III is in great position right here to win this race. Lola Havana down the back straightaway for the final time. A rear view mirror full of Venus Hemsworth III. Can he get to her back bumper? It's gonna be now or never. Now or never. Checkered flag in the air. Lola Havana wins at Charlotte. An upset victory and an historic one in story-wise. Yeah, that's the first female we have ever had win a race here.
Charlotte Motor Speedway coverage of race number 7 in the 4-wide Sim League. I'm Ricky Who's the What Sits alongside Jeremiah Muff, and surprise guest Subway joins us from the booth here in Concord, North Carolina. It is Charlotte, isn't it? It's not Concord. It's Charlotte. Fellas.
North Carolina.
I was in Charlottesville yesterday, a short time ago. this morning, actually. And I was doing about 145 on the interstate. And luckily, I did not manage to get pulled over by Officer Jerry Brady of Eastville, Virginia.
We're very happy to hear that, Subway.
We are in for another great race today at Charlotte. We were here at the Roval a few short weeks ago where Atlas Peabody took home the race win after a lot of cars ran out of fuel on the final lap. He is looking to sweep the track today. I believe he is starting well within the top 10. A beautiful day for racing, of course. I am excited to be back. Once again, a short week ago, we were at Bristol, and here we are in Charlotte, North Carolina for the start of this one. Here are the qualifying results once more. Atlas Peabody starting in 5th place. He is looking for that track sweep. See if he can pick up yet another win for Lambda Racing, as they have 3 out of the 6 wins that are currently happening in Season 2.
Now, Row 1 houses all of S&B Racing currently, which is a good thing to see. Again, we mentioned this earlier, but weird that it's happened 2 weeks in a row. And, of course, last week at Bristol, it was the Mikakabutter brothers. Dick actually in Row 2. Rich is somewhere down there in Row 15. Don't know how that happened there. But Big Chungus, Row 4. Another name we haven't really seen up in the top too often, so that's good to see. Potato, Andrew Tate, right beneath them. It's going to be a good one today, folks.
And the question on everyone's mind today, will Toyota pick up their first manufacturer win in the 4-wide Sim League? Currently, the only representative of that manufacturer is Isaac Newton. And the next one over, Isaac Newton, of course, starting in the 6th spot. The next Toyota behind him would be, I believe, Craps McGee, starting in 12th.
Now, should I actually bet on this as a betting man
You know,
to see and
a wise
say,
man once said, throw the mortgage on Ford today. But
well, if I were a betting man, I would bet my money on Toyota today.
that is essentially putting all your money on Isaac Newton to take it home. Lola Havana running her legacy scheme today in the 3rd spot. Look out for that one. Subway, what manufacturer is taking it home today?
I don't know, man. I made it all the way down here in an Acura ILX. So those are pretty fast, and I think they might take home the victory today.
Acura, of course, not an actual manufacturer in today's running of
Gotta have good odds then.
Racism 101 at Charlotte. Dodges will take us to the green flag in mere moments, as that pace car is going to take a hard left turn onto pit road. It will be Norris. It will be the transgender taking us to green here at Charlotte.
You know, it was snowing this morning in Charlottesville.
I did not know that, no.
And now it's beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. I should have known from the beginning.
You probably should have. Charles Norris with the early race lead. And whoa! A little bit squeamy as the 3 of Mac tonight off the front bumper of Chad Ripshit. No caution there.
We're already starting to see a little bit of grouping up here in the front. AP Body, of course, rearing his ugly head.
Lola Havana and that Legacy 23 searching to the inside of Atlas. It doesn't look like she's going to make a move. Picking up that draft right behind that 17 as the 7 will lead yet another lap here at Charlotte.
Good line here for those cars 2 through 5. Oh, we see Potato trying to make a move on the inside here. Will he be fast enough for it? Looks like he will succeed. Lola Havana taking the low spot. AP Body a little bit faster on the upper part of the track
I wouldn't
there.
speak too soon, Jeremiah. Jay Bumberdick is back in the 4 spot.
No, he is already.
It is Dodge, Chevy, Ford, Chevy in the top 5.
Yep, Potato falling off a little bit there in the back. We see these three here up in the front
Oh, almost 3 wide for
Continuing.
the lead.
to bunch up here. Lola Havana may get the jump on AP Body here. It looks like she does. Searching on the inside to get in front of Charles Norris too here. Maybe will not get there.
Norris closes the door through 3 and 4.
Isaac Newton, I believe, the 27 car there.
Isaac creeping into the top 5. Lola to the inside of Norris. Into 1. Does she have enough? Body to the inside. 3 wide for the lead. It will be Havana down the back straightaway. Does Atlas have enough? Bumberdick challenging into 3 and 4. Already some exciting racing here at Charlotte.
All these racers need this win, and they're all gunning for it today. This is a crucial race for the rest of the season. So,
Isaac Newton creeps into position to try and take a spot away from the pole sitter Charles Norris down the
you see
backstretch.
Dick McCocklebutter, Crandall Barhongaruga, of course, following shortly behind. You can't be looking at the top of the racetrack without seeing both of the Lambda Racing cars. Never.
No. Isaac Newton's going to try and get by the 11 of Potato as Atlas P. Body is going to lead a lap. Is he going to run away, or is he going to be reeled in by the 23 and the 9? Whoa, some smoke on the track. Did you see that?
I did see that. What was that all about?
Green flag stays out. We're going to see if we can get a replay here. It looks like the 78 gets spun by the 24 into the wall. Hits Thomas, the 29. Uh-oh, sub.
Well, I'm shocked that we stayed green for that.
Those cars are going
They're
to
pretty rough hitting the wall.
Know his ass from his elbow.
They're the affected vehicles right there. The 29 and the 78. I believe it was Red Pickman who got into the side of the 78, forcing those cars into the wall.
Well, it certainly looks like a view we've seen before. AP Body taking the lead once again, slowly running away with it.
I might need a few more blinkers if this is going to be what's happening here. Do you mind, sub?
Don't touch my nickel.
Okay.
I got 3 or 4 more blinkers in this thing before it's dead, and I just bought it this morning in Charlottesville.
Well,
Isaac Newton to the inside of Lola Havana for second place. Will he get there? No. Havana will close the door.
Subway, it appears that you actually may need a new battery,
Why?
because if you're hitting those blinkers too much and it's already almost dead,
This guy has asthma. He has no idea how these.
you may need a new battery.
Work.
This today's race sponsored by Energizer batteries, of course. They taste great. Give one a shot today. Buy one from your local Walmart. You guys ever had a battery before?
I have enjoyed a few batteries in my day. You know,
Yeah,
they give you a good buzz, and a lot of people don't give batteries credit as a good stimulant, but they are.
Interesting.
Have you
They're
eaten a battery? Do you use a feeding tube? Has your esophagus been melted away by highly toxic battery acids? Give Swindler's List Insurance a call. Charles Swindler, you may be entitled to financial compensation for eating a battery.
I have to think they put those cards there in front of us in an order on purpose. Was that?
I didn't appreciate being cut off there, asshole.
Well, you know, sub, the sponsors do come first, sadly, here on as we try and stay on air and
I'll shoot
milk
up
this thing.
Swindler's List building. I'll do it.
Speaking of getting cut off, Isaac Newton in the 27, all of a sudden shooting up to the 2 spot.
I have firearms.
The 23 of Lola Havana just behind him. Crandall Barhongaruga making himself known as well up here in the top 5. Dick McCocklebutter following shortly, and a large group of space here between these leading, 8, 9 cars and the rest of the pack.
Yeah, we're stringing out like a string bean here currently.
Edamame. Yummy.
No, edamame is bad for you. Blinkers, good.
Isaac Newton to the inside. Representing his
Havana.
manufacturer with a push from the 23. Will he make the pass on Atlas? Lola goes high. Do it, young blood. Come on, young gravity. We need a lap here. Come on, show us something. Will he get
It's
there? Yes, he
looking
will.
like it.
A lap led for the 27. Attaboy.
And now his teammates in Dick and Richard McCocklebutter are obviously very happy that he signed with Cocklebutter Racing. And they want him to earn his merit. Earn a win here today would be solidifying his name on the team for sure.
There is a discrepancy as he does drive a Toyota, but Dick and Rich do drive Fords. But we're going to look past that. Atlas charging back. And right behind him, guess who? The 49 of Crandall Barhongaruga, giving a push to his teammate. Well, I am beside myself.
Ricky, are we going to see...
Only 3 wide.
Are we going to see any pit stops before we get to stage break?
You know, it all depends on if a yellow flies beforehand or not. But as of right now, the fuel window, you are going to be good on fuel heading into the stage break. It is the tires that is going to be the most cause for concern here at Charlotte. But a lot of teams today thinking they can stretch it to the stage break. We're going to have to see exactly how that pans out here as Crandall Barhongaruga passes his teammate. 1 and 2 goes Lambda Racing for what feels like the millionth time this season.
Are we sure we're watching a live race? Is this not ever recording?
Unfortunately, Jeremiah, this is live.
Well, you know what they say.
Just slipping
in. As the 27 of Isaac Newton continues to push for that spot for AP Body. Did we see...
Yep, so that's the 29 and the 78 involved in that little mishap earlier in the race. It looks like they're going to have to try not to go a lap down before the stage break, but they're just not carrying enough speed. It looks like looks like one of your cars are going to go a lap down early here.
We're 3 wide for P3, almost 4 wide here.
Jay almost slipped that car where it shouldn't have gone.
It's getting hectic in the backfield there behind these 3 spots. So
Randall, Atlas, and Isaac reach the back bumper of the 78 as he will go a lap down here. And the 29 is in danger. Here comes the charge. It's possible the 29 could slow the leaders down, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen as the 17 is going to kind of get stuck behind the 29, giving the 27 an opportunity to, as they say, slip in.
I love when they say that. My favorite saying, actually. My wife is still not happy that I'm drinking. However, she's well, I can't say that. It's Women's Month.
My wife has been gone since the race at Vegas, so I have been living my life happily in my 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment in downtown Manhattan. Is you or a loved one suffering from dementia? Is you or a loved one suffering from dementia? Is you or a loved one suffering from dementia? 3 wide for second place. Isaac Newton regains the lead. Here comes Jay Bomberdick pressing on the 17 and the 49. We're 22 in. We're looking like it's some pretty clean racing thus far, apart from that one little mishap with the 78 and the 29.
Unusual for us.
It is very unusual. These guys are keeping it nice and clean. As there's Chad Ripshit starting to creep his way into the top. Whoa!
Whoa! A little loose here.
Pushes the 44 into the wall.
Well, we know Chad Ripshit has a history of some bullshit with the rest of these racers here. So you see those two hot-blooded still between Dick McCocklebutter and Chad Ripshit racing right in front of each other. So
yeah, he got uber loose into turn 3. You don't see that very often from the 69. Usually he's a little bit better with his car control. As Isaac Newton is going to continue to make his team proud. Here comes the 17. Another lap led for the 27.
Charles Norris back in the picture again. Not like he really left, but have we seen Phoenix Raven Daddy Issue in a minute?
I think Daddy Issue is down quite a lot of spots since the restart. He was stuck in the hot... Ooh. They were stuck in the high
No.
lane. And, well, I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
With a deep fly ball.
There's Castellanos with the deep fly ball to left field. It will be a 4-0 ball game.
Well, Ricky, I'll make sure they don't take your job.
Atlas
And if you get fired, I'm getting fired too.
going down in a ball of flame, as they say. About 14 laps to the stage break. Can Isaac lead until then?
Speaking of Ball of Flame, coming up next after this race, this installment of the 4-Wide Sim League. Keep up with Balls of Fury. A new episode coming out today featuring... Oh, wow. No, those are just balls on fire. Yep. Well, keep an eye out for that, folks.
Is that next? Is that like
That's
reality?
next.
Is that a game show? What?
Well, it looks like it's a game show, but they're literally just setting the contestants' balls on fire. I don't... Oh. They have to, like, see how long they can take it.
Hey, how are they're beating us to a pulp.
Yeah, I don't know if Season 3 of the 4-Wide Sim League is a possibility, I'm being told. But Jay Bumberdick will lead them at Charlotte.
Wait a second. You just say the league's full.
Well, Balls of Fury
Ladies and
is
gentlemen,
currently
I
knocking
may
us out of
have
the
to
water.
light my balls on fire on camera this season to keep us in the on live television. So if you're interested in that, send me a letter to our PO office or PO box in California.
Speaking of P.O. Box, ladies and gentlemen, we are introducing the new Dan Schneider Challenge here at the 4-Wide Sim League. Send us a picture of your feet, and we will determine if you will win the $10,000 cash prize. Keynote participants must be under the age of 18 to participate in our challenge.
How did that one get through?
I'm a big fan of
Did
those
we-
Nickelodeon shows myself, personally.
Yeah, well, I
I
probably
think
was a good
Drake
one back
Bell
in the
can
day.
kill himself.
Oof,
Wow, that's crazy.
that is crazy.
Green flag pit stops have begun here at Charlotte.
Well,
I was
we
dead
did
wrong.
talk about that earlier. Well, it could be just tires, though, Ricky. So we'll see how fast these pit stops are.
The 2 and the 69 teammates will assume the lead behind Dick McCalkabutter. Apologies for that. And the Daytona winner, Nelson Cox, and the 44 machine will follow suit. We'll have to see who comes down for tires here. It will be all 4 of them.
Yep.
Giving the lead to the 72. There they are, and they're down pit road. Never mind.
We have a message from a fan. Penalty on the 29. He's supposed to move over, right? How about you shut your fat fucking yapper and watch the race? Let the professionals talk, huh? Let the men talk, you little boy. You're a little boy. And number 29 ain't do nothing wrong. Ain't do nothing wrong. He's different than you. Where do you get off picking on a boy who's different than you?
Subway, we do not actively threaten or insult our viewers. However, I'll let
You
this
little
one
fucking
slide.
cracker. You little cracker. Take this shit out back, why don't you? Come on. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this message by Subway is sponsored by Racism 101. Well,
I mean,
Just
it speaks
racism.
for itself, I think.
yeah.
I'm not being racist.
The 9 will
He's the-
assume the lead.
He's the little ableist cuck boy. Saying the 29 has to move over. He's different.
The 2 is actually the leader now. Let's see if the 9 can get by him, or if the 2 will continue to lead this race. It looks
Bit
like
of a
the 9's
shakeup
gonna have
here.
the speed. Yeah, the 2 had a great green flag pit stop, and it looks like the 9 will make the pass for the lead.
These two battling it out for the lead. Is there anyone even nearby them? Not even close.
Well, the 9 and the 2, it's simply put, just great pit stops from them. Fast stops. They got back out on the track when they needed to, and this is the race for the lead now after that cycle.
Well, we'll see here. Coming up on stage break, I'm assuming lap 40.
Lap 40, yeah, we are 7 laps to go here in Charlotte.
So we'll see if Bumberdick can hold on to this until the break here. Jim Purton's sitting currently in P4, I believe, in the standings. So he would certainly do well to see about catching up to Bumberdick if he could get the stage win. But if Bumberdick gets the stage win, he's almost running away with it at this point. Holding
Well,
that top spot.
The two did win at Phoenix. That was the race Subway was a part of. And I talked to
I'm
the
a part
crew.
of every race. I'm a part of you. I've seen things you couldn't even imagine. I watch from the wings. I watch from home, but most of the time I watch from my parole officer's office, as he is telling me I cannot keep violating my parole by leaving the state.
What did you do to get that parole officer in the first place?
It's your fault for accusing me.
Oh, that's what it was.
You wanted my job, and then I lost my job. I beat the allegations, but I'm still on parole. So I guess I didn't beat the allegations, because now if I leave the state, my ankle starts beeping and I get in trouble.
Wait, let me see your ankle. Give me that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god.
I never do this for free, so you're a lucky feller.
It's beeping right now. You know that, right?
Yes, I do.
Speaking of beating things, beating allegations, have you ever tried beating a monkey with a stick?
You tired of monkeys stealing your bananas?
Yes.
Beat
I
a
am.
monkey with a stick.
What the fuck is this ad read?
Stick not included.
Let me try to get this fucking ankle monitor off. Jesus Christ.
It looks like it's really on there.
Son of a bitch.
I think they were made for you to not do that.
Yeah, I don't think you can really take that off.
Get a good view of the field here. See who is where.
Really on there.
As we
Well,
are
I'm
2
looking
laps
forward
away.
here. Yeah, I'm looking forward here to the stage break. So this field is super spread out right now. Hopefully we can get these guys
Bumberdick
back
is
together.
now, this is the last lap of the stage, so Bumberdick is currently rounding down the back straightaway to get the stage win against Vinny Jim Pertins. And it looks like he's got the air, he's got the distance. It looks like Bumberdick's going to take home the stage here at Charlotte.
I got it. I got it.
Holy shit, he actually got it off.
Bumberdick with the stage.
Now I'm going to leave this here, and my parole officer is going to send the feds after me because he's a fucking narc.
That is his official job title, actually. So.
And I don't want to be that guy, but do you know the last time Bumberdick won the stage at Vegas, he went on to win the race?
I'm about to shit my fucking pants.
Jay Bumberdick, a season 1 veteran and a crowd favorite, did not make the playoffs last year in season 1. But we see that we see Bateman Motorsports this season in season 2 here performing very well. Jay Bumberdick leading the pack, leading the charge with his 200
the Buffalo Wings at Laughlin's Pub in Charlottesville, Pennsylvania.
256 points with 1 win. He's got multiple other accolades as well, including stage. He has 2 stage wins on the season so far.
Oh, the blinker helped. The blinker helped.
Pit road is open. A lot of cars just came down through green flag pit stops, so
Can I borrow your pants?
Mine?
Yeah. I just shat mine. All I need is free.
It is currently all over the floor. It smells awful in the booth at the moment.
It smells spicy like the Buffalo one.
Why?
I like it a little hotter, but
Is that? Why does that look purple?
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Could be
Oh my God, is it moving?
all those blinkers you're hitting.
Is it moving?
I
Oh my God, it's crawling away.
I think there's something in the booth here.
And I'm getting word from our producers, tapeworms for Subway.
Oh God.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it
Oh,
here
and I think
first.
there's one stuck. I gotta.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Oh!
Oh my God.
That's a good one.
Oh, please throw that out.
That's a good one.
Can you come over here and clean this, please? I
I
don't
got
care
an
that
idea.
you're an
I'm gonna
intern.
put my ankle monitor on the tapeworm, so that way
You're getting minimum wage. That doesn't matter. Clean up the shit.
Hey, listen, woman, you get over here and you clean that. We're talking about women in sports. You clean up the goddamn broadcast booth. Happy Women's History Month, bitch. Leave my shit up off the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, this green flag after the stage break sponsored by Ray-Bans. You ever want to look like a douche on acid? We've got the solution for you.
You know, as douchey as they look, they are high quality glasses.
You ever had a pair of Ray-Bans?
Where's Ray-Bans?
I have actually never owned a pair of Ray-Bans. I tend to just do acid in the club anyways. I just don't wear the sunglasses.
You guys want to see my sunglasses?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Putting them on. And then,
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there's
I
sunglasses.
fucking wish I could get that on air.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
not prepared for that.
Red
That was good.
Baron. It's the Red Baron spirit.
We already did that ad.
I
though.
know, but he's here.
it's
Like,
not
did
they-
delivery, it's
Oh,
the porno, bitch.
Guys, stage
Wow.
2 is starting. I think we should start talking about that.
Yeah. Tell us about the
Bomber
field
Dick,
looks. Yeah,
Vin
there you
D.
go.
Jim Parton, Stage 2, Charlotte Motor Speedway, green flag is back in the air.
I think I might be autistic.
I think that you might have a point, Subway. Have you ever been checked officially?
I don't know.
Vinny Jim Parton's.
I was
To the
getting a
lead.
lap dance last night in Charlottesville, and I asked the woman, I said, do you think I'm different than your other clients? And she said, yes. So
Oh, little
Oh.
squirrely is the 4 and the 57.
Was that not the same spot that happened earlier?
It looked to be.
Something to check out on the track there.
I'm going to borrow your britches real quick. I'll be right back.
No,
Real quick.
Yep.
those are okay.
Pull 'em off.
This break in Subway is brought to you by slightly overweight men in jorts with just one button undone. Or just the button undone. Have you ever seen something sexier?
I can't even imagine something sexier.
And this moment is also brought to you by Jance.
Jants like jean pants?
Yes.
Isn't that just jeans?
I don't write the cards. I just
Anyways, Jay Bumberdick leading the field right now. Isaac Newton behind him. Tailing is, of course, Charles Norris in the 7 car. Lola Havana. Vinny Jim Pertins. We have Dick McCocklebutter. AP Body.
Oh, there he is. Phoenix Raven Daddy Issue is back into the
Daddy
top
Issue.
10. Good for them.
They're who? What did you just say? They're he.
I said back in the top 10.
You
There.
said they're he. There they are.
Oh, fuck.
You insensitive pig.
Speaking of insensitive pigs, is your bitch daughter asking for the newest Stanley Cup? Does she still have homework assignments she just refuses to do? Is that bitch pregnant? Introducing fentanyl! Put that dumb bitch in her place by putting it in her dinner. An addiction for life is a happy little accident. Isaac Newton. Charles Norris goes high. That's going to give Lola Havana and Vinny Jim Pertins a chance to get to his inside. And Dick McCocklebutter is steaming. Hang on. Sub left his jewel here.
Oh, do you want to? Oh, man. Anyways, Jay Bumberdick in the 9. Isaac following behind him. The battle for third between Lola Havana and Charles Norris continues.
We haven't had one caution today.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
Clean racing. Clean racing today from the field.
Do you think we're going to get one?
I think we might.
You think
I think as things get closer to lap 65, 70, I think some desperation is going to start to be seen, and some of these drivers might get a little antsy.
Who is your prediction for the wreck? I want to hear a number.
Well, I will go with a safe bet and say Chad Ripshit will definitely be involved. Kelson Knox. Whoops. Nelson Cox. My apologies.
That's weird. I don't know who that is.
That was I don't know who that is either. Nelson Cox may be involved as well, and then my third guess might be Richard McCocklebutter.
Oh no.
Don't ask me why, but I just think it might happen.
Nelson and Richard are 10 and 11 currently, and Chad Ripshit is in the 13th spot. So all those cars are actually pretty close together. I will be shocked if this pans out. 3 wide for third. It's Dick, it's Charles, and it's Lola.
A little close. AP Body following behind. We see Nelson Cox, of course, coming into play here. Again, the leaders taking their lead, separating from the rest of the pack here.
I
Isaac
assaulted a
Newton
man who I think may have been of Spanish descent on my way back from the bathroom.
and Dick McCocklebutter.
He stepped in my way.
There
He was
he
looking
is.
at me funny. I didn't even mean to swing, but I swung because he was just making me so mad.
Was it Jose? He works.
Dude,
He's-
Jose's our camera guy.
He works here with us.
Oh.
Is he okay?
Mustache? Yeah, mustache.
Yes.
he does.
Whoa, 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 guys, hold on.
Oh. I think
Oh! The 99! The 95! Barhongaruga!
One hell of a pile up here.
What
Oof, that does not look good.
the hell happened here?
Same shit, different week, I'm telling you.
First 4-wide caution of the day. Pace car is going to come out. What the hell happened here? The 49 was already slowed. Something happened to him. And the 95 just decided to pile drive him. Right up
And
his
that-
fucking schmutz.
Looked a little intentional, to be honest with you, Ricky. That may have to be reviewed by the league.
First 4-wide caution of the day. Let's take a look. So we're going to initially take a look at the 49 here. Let's see how he goes all swirly. The 69 hooks the 74.
What did I tell you?
You were
What did I tell you?
correct. Here's the 69. Look, just gets right onto the 74.
Right on the
and
quarter panel.
There he goes.
Spins him out a little bit.
Boom! Hard to the
Crandall
wall.
onto the wall. Rich almost involved too.
There you go.
Oh!
Hey, but let's just bury this. We're not getting the police involved.
Jose, it's okay.
You and I can deal with this like men.
The 95. Oh, maybe it is a little intentional.
Almost entirely intentional. That just looked malicious. Maybe it was possible that he looked away from the steering wheel for a minute there, but
The green flag was still out, mind you. So they were still racing at high speeds. Oh,
Oof.
the junior gets
That
involved.
hour we just talked about.
you and Jose are okay now?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Told him he didn't want to involve the police because that would have to involve ICE. Those are some bad hombres.
Oh, man. The rest of the pack here is slowed up by that billow of smoke.
That
Doesn't seem like anybody's too hurt from it, though. We hope to see, all the drivers are okay.
that is a hard lick by the 95.
Yeah.
Driving that new Marlboro cigarettes paint scheme. Smoke a pack a day. That's what they always say. Keeps the doctor away.
That was off script, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I
Wow.
can't see shit on pit road. There's smoke in the way.
There is smoke. Oh, man. What is going on here?
Well, that they haven't. Yeah, smoke has not cleared yet. But pit
Can we
road's
get a
open.
different- Can we get a different camera angle?
Nope. We'll do what we got.
Nope.
It's
Pit
starting to
road
dissipate.
is-
We'll just blow it away.
Uh,
Hey, sub.
What?
Your jewel's not dead, is it? You kind of left it here when you.
You think this is a jewel? You think this is a jewel? This is an elf bar, hombre.
Well, you
This
left.
is an elf bar.
You left
Strong
your-
elf.
You left your elf bar when you went to the bathroom.
Yep.
mm,
What happened?
I didn't touch it.
You fucking ripped my goddamn elf bar out.
I didn't touch it.
I'll fucking kill you.
First stop pit road of the lead lap cars will be Jay Bumberdick.
Sounds like when you gobble other dudes' nuts.
Wh- They also do that in, what did I say that show was? Balls of Fury or
Balls of
something?
Fury, yeah. The
Yeah,
one with
yeah,
better
yeah.
ratings than us.
Yeah,
Nut
that's the
gobbler.
one. Do we have a... Looks like we do have a hood off there.
That was the 20 car of Long Branch Johnson, Team NPC. He did hit the back of the 99 Mobile during that wreck.
Looks like... I'm imagining that's Barhongaruga and... I
And
can't... s-
I believe that's Craps McGee.
Scraps McGee? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I imagine those two are retired for the day. Unfortunate circumstances for those two.
The 95 is also done for the day.
Hold on, I'm getting a call from my parole officer. What? No, I'm still wearing it. What do you mean? No, it's still on my leg. I'm looking at it right now. Send you a picture. What are you? Some kind of fucking police officer? Jesus.
Ricky,
Off
should
my
we?
dick,
I don't
dude.
think he didn't mute his microphone.
No, I'm doing something.
Ricky, should we mute his microphone maybe?
I'm doing something.
Let this play out.
Jesus. Alright, I love you too. No, I'm not going to send you a picture. I know you just want to see my feet. Weirdo. Alright. Kiss you. Bye. This guy's a fucking... Sorry about that.
Subway, I have a question for you. Are you romantically involved with your parole officer?
No, he and I are just friends.
And with that, Red Pickman and Jay Bumberdick will lead the field to green once more here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Green flag is
Red-
back out.
We've kissed a couple times.
Red Pickman, a name we really haven't heard today.
It's not even because I'm a homosexual. It's just more because I'm lonely.
Except from the start of the race, where I think they were involved in a little bit of a... Well, it wasn't really a wreck, but...
They were involved, but, you know,
Yeah,
here they are now.
here they are now.
Charles Norris,
I
Two
told
spot.
you we're not involved.
the pole sitter, battling back against the 9 of Bumberdick.
You were talking
Isaac
about
Newton
the
still
driver.
involved in this conversation here for the win. We have another 20 laps to go here, so everything is up for grabs for
You
these
guys aren't gonna
drivers.
tell people I kissed my parole officer, right?
I will not, Subway, but you are on live television.
I'm on live. What?
Live. This is live TV.
This is television.
You've been on TV this whole time?
This whole time.
What about the other race?
All on TV.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
They're all-
I have some important phone calls to make.
Let me ask you something, Jeremiah. Do you think we're done with cautions for today?
I see. I actually did get that right. I thought we were going to have a caution, but I'm still going to stick with, I'm going to say around lap 68. I think there is going to be another caution.
That is an interesting guess, I think. Who do you think it's going to be?
Oof. I want to feel like it's going to be somebody up towards the front. I want to say that it's going to be Charles Norris maybe involved.
Charles Norris.
Nelson Cox still going to be probably involved. These guys that are fighting back here, definitely for sure. I feel like somebody's going to get a little over the line, a little bit too far, and maybe a quarter panel will get kissed.
Speaking of kisses, do you kiss your parole officer on the mouth? Does his breath really stink? Icebreakers can help those awkward moments when you are making out with your parole officer by freshening his breath. Try new spearmint flavor today.
I felt like that was a pointed advertisement.
It's just
Well-
what the cards say. There.
Yeah, we
So,
have, that was just, yeah, from the card.
as the tandem of cars here, Atlas Peabody and Jay Bumberdick fighting for the lead. See if they will slip up, so that would give Isaac Newton a chance to take the lead, perhaps. You said 68, right?
Yeah, that was my guess.
Few
68.
short laps away.
I, of course, am not hoping for this, nor do I have any stake in how the script plays out. So that was purely and entirely a guess.
Charles Norris trying to fight his way back into the top 3. Vinny Jim Pertins and Phoenix Raven Daddy Issue battling for that 5th spot. Isaac Newton to
Isaac
the
Newton.
inside.
AP Body. This is a matchup I was not expecting to see today. However, I feel like I should have because I believe both of those names are within the top 3 of the Sunoco 7. So, yes, it should have been expected.
Silly Goober.
Silly Goober, I've just had a little bit too much whiskey to drink.
Doesn't sound like it. Hey, we have an advert for the AADR. Do you want to read that for me real quick, Jeremiah?
AADR.
American Association.
The AADR?
Yep.
Who gave you this? This is awful. Why would I read that? Ladies and gentlemen, this 4 Wide is paid in part by the American Association for Deaf Retards. And the quote here says,
The glazing is crazy.
Isaac Newton to the inside again of the 17. It's going to give the door to Charles Norris. Lap 68. Here we go.
I would just like to make it known that that was the card I was told to do that.
I lied. This is 67. No, this is 68. Yeah, this is 68. Coming to the line. This is going to be 68 coming to the line.
Is that Crafts McGee?
Crafts McGee is a lap down.
That is a
Oh,
lap
they
down.
are
I
still
see.
going. That's good.
They're still in the race.
And with that crossing of the start finish line, we are beyond the 68 lap marker. So,
Well, good. I'm glad to see that there wasn't.
your guess is incorrect.
I've proven that I'm a betting man already,
74
and
is gonna
typically wrong.
continue to fall back as they are a lap down.
Well, I can't help
Whoa!
but think,
And the 74! Craps McGee!
Keeps driving as if nothing happened.
We're going to ignore that. 42 and the 75 involved. I believe the 84 was also... Whoa! More trouble with the 57 and the 22 of Big Chungus. Sub, you'll be happy to hear, no Quandale Dingle Jr. or Quandale Dingle Racers.
Well, if this was the Price is Right, then you would have been correct about when that caution was going to happen.
You didn't go over, that's true.
I didn't go over.
Second
Wow.
4-wide caution of the day. Let's break this one down from a fundamental standpoint. 74 a lap down, hooked by the 75 into the 84, who does a good job saving that car. Hard hit from the 42. The 5 is involved.
Well, I did say that it was going to be a little bit of a quarter panel kiss, and that's exactly what we got here.
Here's the 75.
A little too close.
Right back into him.
Ugh. Sometimes hard to watch these wrecks, but they make out a little bit,
Ooh,
and then
kinda
they
like
keep
the,
on driving.
Parole officer.
Hmm.
Here's Dick McCocklebutter. He's just going to take a little bit of a lick. Boom. Knocked into the grass and is able to save that car. So good driving on his end. He's going to maintain his track position. Here's the 22. He's going to check up when he sees the wreck. Check up, check up, check up. No damage there. But here's where it gets a little bit spicy. Here's where it gets spicy. Watch the 57.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
That was deliberate. It had to have been.
Tempers flare here at Charlotte. We are under 10 to go as Craps McGee and Andy Tate go around.
Well, Ricky, the McCocklebutter brothers there, the past couple of races, a little bit lackluster in terms of production. So Dick McCocklebutter actually falling back quite a few spots.
What do you think for pit road here? Sorry, I forgot to ask.
In terms of if they're going to do it?
Yeah, never mind.
I would say no. Yeah, there's only 10 laps left, I would imagine. Actually, yeah, there was already a break.
Nobody
so.
is down.
That does make sense. There was a previous caution thrown not too long ago, so I would imagine all these races are ready to go for the rest of the race.
4-wide caution brought to you by... Have you been hurt in a car accident? Good.
That one seems a little odd to include on air.
Well,
why are they handing these things to us?
that's making me thirsty. You know what else?
Speaking of
can
thirst.
quench your thirst?
Speaking of thirst and quenching it, go on down to your local liquor store, your nearby Packy today, and get some Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Hey, kid, you want a PBR?
Fucking love that stuff. My advert was actually different.
Was it?
quench your thirsts with water. Africans don't have it, so it must be good.
That's crazy. I'm never going to be able to get a job outside of this.
Oh.
We got about 7 laps to go here. It will be 6 when we hit the start-finish line. We're up for a thrilling conclusion, boys. Isaac Newton is in there. Charles Norris, Atlas Peabody, Lola Havana, and Vinny Jim Pertins are your top 6. Waffle, Phoenix Raven Daddy Issue, Chad Ripshit, and Julius Pringle will be the sneaky links as the green flag will fly once more. 6 to go here at Charlotte. Can Atlas Peabody sweep the track here this season of the 4-Wide Sim League? 3 wide for 3rd place. Lola Havana to the inside. Isaac Newton will be pushed away. Down the back straightaway. Are we going to go 3 wide for the lead? It is Jay Bomberdick currently edging Atlas Peabody. Into 3 and 4. Waffle.
Currently what, Atlas Peabody?
Almost 4 wide.
Well, the desperation looks like it's setting in here for these racers, sort of at the back of the pack, just behind AP Body. Everybody's fighting for positioning here. We might even see a little bit of rough rubbing racing.
Down the back straightaway once more. Atlas Peabody tails Jay Bomberdick. Lola Havana will move to the 3rd spot, while Foles is trying to try and sneak into a position where he may be able to take a spot or 2 away. Isaac Newton and the Toyota will be falling back a few more spaces. We are Chevy, Ford, Chevy.
Waffle, another name we haven't really seen today at Charlotte here for this race. Good to see another name, a member of Motor Shorts Motorsports up here in the front. Chad Ripshit, all of a sudden part of the conversation. His teammate Vinny Jim Pertins just behind him. S&B Racing following suit.
It
Now,
looks to me like Atlas is reeling in the 9 car.
It does look like that. I was just about to say these 3 up here in the front. I would put my money on one of them being the winner today. Only 3 short laps to go here. So if Bomberdick can keep this lead, which he doesn't have to for very long, he's just got to play a little bit of defensive driving on AP Body.
Will there be a mistake? And will Lola Havana take yet another win here at Charlotte? 3 to go at Charlotte.
Things beginning to string out again. The pack sort of filing into a line here. Try to get that that drafting going. We just got word that Subway does have to, in fact, go to the bathroom.
The white flag is in the air. I'm so sorry for interrupting.
It's okay.
A parole officer would like to have a word with me. I think I'm going to get arrested by federal agents as soon as I step out of this.
Down the back straightaway. It's Atlas Peabody sucking the 9. Can he reel him in? Into 3 and 4. Advantage to the 9. Here comes the 17 to the inside. Does he have enough? To the line. It's the 9 of Bomberdick.
Go away, you fast.
With his 2nd win on the season. The 1st coming at Las Vegas. The 2nd here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Incredible finishes for the 23 and the 00. Wow. You thought there for a second that the 17 of Body might have had enough. But it came down to less than a car length. A mere 0.083 seconds. Waffle with a strong finish. Chad Ripshit with the top 5. Lola Havana in the 3rd spot. Isaac Newton will come out in the 6th spot. Vinny Jim Pertins, 7. Charles Norris, 8. The pole sitter, 9. Phoenix Raven Daddy Issue. They finish back to back. And Nelson Cox will round out the top 10 here at Charlotte. Well, he dominated this one. Jay Bomberdick will take home his 2nd career victory of the 4-Wide Sim League, the 2nd in Season 2 as he burns it out here at Charlotte.
Blaze fast.
Jay Bumperdick now matching 2 wins on the season for Season 2. He will be holding his top spot on the standings.
That's my impression. You guys sucking this fucking guy off.
Subway, appears that there are police outside of the booth right now.
Those
I
aren't
wish
just
you
any
good luck.
police. Those are FBI agents, my friend.
Well, Sub, we hope
I
to
got
have you
about
here.
a dime baggie of cocaine in my asshole, so I hope they don't start searching that.
We hope you're here for the next one. But in the meantime, Charlotte has wrapped up quite nicely here for the 7th race of the 4-wide Sim League. We will see you in just one short week where we take on Talladega Super Speedway. I'm Ricky Who's-A-Whatsits, speaking for Jeremiah Muff and Subway. Thank you for tuning in to today's presentation of the 4-wide Sim League, and have a good rest of your evening.